What's going on, family? Welcome back to the channel, and you already know the vibes. We've got a fresh and crispy new package in from the great folks at B&H. I'm super excited about this one. This is something that I've wanted to incorporate into my kit for a long time now, and that is a wireless mic system. Therefore, today we have before us, still in the pack, the DJI mic. Y'all already know that I keep it a buck over on this channel, so this is a completely fresh package. I have not unboxed this already. I figured we could see it together for the first time. Very wholesome, very special. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get the knife out and we'll get to the meat and potatoes, the good stuff. So this is actually my first package that I have ordered from B&H. I'm an Amazon guy typically, but these mics have not been in stock anywhere for a while. So I've set up alerts across all the platforms, and B&H was the first one to hit me back saying, hey, we got it in stock. So you already know that I smashed the order button expeditiously. Off the rip, we got some really nice packaging here. We got the little air packs. Gonna have to have some fun with these, pop these later. You already know what the deal is. So we're gonna take the rest of them out, and we've got what everybody came here for right here. Super excited about this and to get into this nice crispy packaging. Let's go ahead and cut into this shrink wrap. I'm no stranger to DJI products. I have a handful of their stuff, so I'm very familiar with their top tier, just really upper echelon level of packaging. So let's figure out how to get into this thing. I see a sticker that says open down here. Let's very carefully. I'm a guy, I like to preserve my packaging. Say what you will, I like to keep the boxes for all my stuff. And we're going to open it in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Okay, so we got to pull out the little tab right here. I'm assuming this has all of our info in it. Let's get the boring stuff out of the way. Okay, no, not boring stuff actually. So we've got our little pouch right here. Give it the nice little 4K view right here. All right. And now in here we do have our little manual, safety guidelines, all that good stuff. And then we've got the little dead cat that goes on top of it if you want to wear it just as a clip style. And we've got our USB-C charging cable. And here's the way I'm assuming that we plug the transmitter into the camera. Second dead cat for the second receiver. And this seems to be warranty info and all that good stuff. I really like this little canvas pouch that they included. This is really nice feeling, and it'll be nice to throw into the bag and keep everything concise. Lifting this out of the box, I already really enjoy how it feels. I am very big into product design and just the overall look and feel of things. It really enhances the experience for me, and I will absolutely buy one product over another product because of this. And it's why I ultimately chose these over the Rode Wireless Go kit. I love the little charging case that this thing comes in. It feels super premium, very nice matte finish to it. Has that AirPods case vibe. If we open it up, look at there. Already got a little bit of juice. It's got an extremely good weight to it. It's a little heavier than you would expect, and I love that. I always love a little bit of heft, a little bit of girth, if you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and see what all is inside. We've got our 2 receivers. These feel very nice. Love the way that they just kind of pop back in, take them back out. And we've got the little clip on the back here with the magnetic piece. It's actually a really strong little magnet so that we can put this outside of our clothes or hide it however we want, you know the deal. So really strong little magnet actually. I was not expecting it to be that strong. And we already know what the other one looks like. Let's grab the transmitter. It all feels very nice. I really enjoy the way that this all looks and feels. You already know the deal. If you watch my MacBook unboxing, you know that I am a kid in a candy store when it comes to all this stuff. Here's a bit of a closer look again at what is in the charging case. And we've got our Android and iPhone connection pieces at the back of the case right here. And then we've got our little hot shoe clip in the front of the case. This is all just so like intentionally designed and like organized. But yeah, I really, really love how this is feeling. Not much wasted space here in the leftover packaging either. So we love to see that. Gonna keep that box safe. I figured also as an added little bonus, since I have everything out of the packaging already, we might as well go ahead and do a little bit of a sound test. So to start it off, for comparison, right now I am recording this video on the Tascam DR10L. I really love this thing. It is super great and has never let me down before. It's just an ultra handy $200 little recorder mic combo, and I'll definitely continue to use it. It has a ton of features, it's super user friendly, and I think it's worth absolutely every penny. The only con is that it's not wireless, and that's not really a con depending on how you look at things, but I guess compared to the DJI mic that we're unboxing, it's just different strokes for different folks kind of thing. But this is how this mic has sounded. The whole video up until this point has been recorded with this. I also have backup scratch audio being recorded by the Rode Videomicro on board to the camera right now. I think I'm roughly like maybe 2.5 feet, 3 feet away from it. So it's not gonna sound the best. Again, I have it on there just for scratch audio in case this thing pisses the bed. So we'll go ahead and switch to the DJI mic and see how that sounds. So here we are now officially recording into the DJI mic. I just have it clipped onto my collar right here, the same place that my Lav from the Tascam was clipped. Really looking forward to seeing how this sounds. I didn't really tweak anything on this, so this is pretty much how it sounds straight out of box. I just have it recording mono into the receiver, and you might be able to see the little red light right here. One huge feature of these that I really love is the fact that it records internally as well. So if I deal with any type of weird, freaky interference, I've got this backup track to rely on. And it will actually record a safety track at, I think, -6 dB lower than the main track, so that if you start peaking like crazy or something, you do have a second track that you can fall back on. Definitely let me know what you think as well. I'm gonna do a second test with this also with the Lav attached, and I'm just gonna use the Lav for my Tascam recorder because honestly, I really kind of hate how this looks. I'm a bit weird about this stuff, but especially with the lights that it has, the red and green lights, I just really don't think it looks professional. I would never use the mic like this in a client situation, but as far as YouTube goes, I'll probably eat my words. It is super easy just to clip it on and go, and we'll see what it sounds like with the Lav right now. So sadly and unfortunately, in a turn of events, I actually cannot use my Lav with this receiver because it is a locking Lav. One of the awesome features of the Tascam DR10L is that it does feature a locking mechanism. So if I plug it into the top, I can screw it down like this, and it will never ever come unplugged. So if I yank it out of my pocket or if it falls or something, the Lav is going with it pretty much. You're not gonna have a situation where it unplugs. And I do remember a fellow filmmaker telling me one of the only cons of this system is that it does not support locking Lavs. I thought that it would still maybe plug in and I just couldn't screw it, but it seems that the lock on my Lav is actually preventing it from going all the way into the receiver. So that's a bit unfortunate, but I just have to buy a different Lav. Lavs are cheap these days and I'm not super concerned about it. So let's move on to an alternate test that I have as well. So here's our alternate test, and that is with the receiver actually on the inside of my shirt with the super strong magnet that it comes with holding it in place. It definitely creates a bit of a lump under the shirt right here, and I really won't be sure of how that looks until I get it on a bigger screen in the editing process. But just seeing it on this little screen right now, it looks way better than having it clipped right here with the lights showing off and everything. The magnet is way stronger than I expected and that you would probably expect it to be. It takes a bit of oomph to kind of pull it off the back of the clip, and when it snaps on, it's there to stay. I'm not sure if having it inside of my shirt is affecting the sound quality at all, having the mic kind of right up against my chest as opposed to kind of more facing outward and up here. So we'll see how it sounds. Let me know what you think, and we'll move on to our final test. So here's another way that you could use the mic, and that is just with it clipped, turned around on my collar. So as opposed to having the lights facing outward, I just turned it around and now it's facing inward. It is right here on my neck and like vocal cord region, so I'm not sure if that's causing any kind of weirdness to go on. So we'll see how that sounds in post as well. All right, so wrapping the video up, back with just the mic on my collar again. Thanks for checking this out. I am super psyched to have this in my kit. I have wanted wireless mics for a while, and I really think that it's going to step up the workflow, having everything just go straight into camera as opposed to having to sync it in post. Wireless does come with its own set of problems like transmission issues and whatever else, but I think DJI has thought a lot of this through. It does have a really long transmission distance, and again, you have that backup recording if things go awry. So I'm not super concerned about it, and I'm still definitely gonna use the Tascam for when the proper scenario calls for it. You have something different for every situation in your bag, and I think that's an important part of being a really well-rounded filmmaker and content producer, is that you have something in your kit according to each thing that you may use it for. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully this was a nice little watch for you. Drop me a comment, let me know what you thought about it. Let me know what else you'd like to see. I always like to start some conversations in the comments. And while you're at it, definitely leave me a like and subscribe to become a part of the fam, part of the journey, see what we got going on over here. And always remember that you are blessed and you are loved. And as always, I'll be back soon.